Good morning, folks. Kevin Rotterman here with Wish TV here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I got another scene for you, except not a scene officially yet because there's no officials here and there's no emergency crews here. This is a sinkhole, or a possible sinkhole, in downtown Indianapolis at the corner of Meridian and Maryland Street. So if you have any friends or family that live or work in the downtown area, or like the many others who commute downtown, this is something they should be aware of, because right now this is a big enough sinkhole that it could damage someone's car, and it's not blocked off right now. And when it comes to repairing it, this could cause some lanes to shut down. Like I said, this is at Meridian and Maryland Street here in downtown Indianapolis. So like I said, the more active you are on this post by reacting to it, by commenting, and by sharing this post, the more people on your Facebook newsfeed will see it, and more people can avoid it, because especially if they are going to be going downtown, whether for fun or to commute to work, this could affect them. So I'm going to show you what this looks like right now. You can see here, here's the intersection of Meridian and Maryland here, just south of the Circle in downtown Indianapolis. And here's the sinkhole I'm telling you about. Now, the hole itself is only maybe 3 foot by 3 foot, but I can see the pavement cracking farther over to the side. My best estimate right now, this hole is about 4 foot cubed, 4 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet. It goes down there. It is fairly deep. You can see as I adjust the iris, the ground has crumbled underneath the pavement itself and has actually dropped down, causing the pavement to buckle. And as of right now, there are still no, the road is not blocked or anything else like that, because it is still very early on. I just saw a few officers out here earlier, but right now this isn't in a travel lane. You'll see here as this car passes, this is actually in a parking spot along Meridian, on one of the parking spots along the east side. So this isn't actually blocking any traffic right now. You can see the mobile news tracker parked right there. It's actually in a parking spot just north of the intersection, but when the Department of Public Works gets out here, or whoever may be working on this, they may have to block off more of Meridian when that time comes. So this could affect northbound Meridian just south of the Circle for this sinkhole. I see we have a few more viewers tuning in right now. My name is Kevin Rotterman. I'm the mobile news tracker for Wish TV here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And right now I'm just south of the Circle. Right now, this is Meridian and Maryland Street, where a possible sinkhole has opened up on Meridian Street. And you can see here, it's at least, the hole itself in the pavement is at least 3 foot by 3 foot, but you can see the pavement starting to crack along the side. And for my best estimates, it's about 4 feet deep. So this is a decent sized hole. You could easily lose your tire in this hole. It is that big. You could actually drop a full-size tire down into that hole and not even notice it. So this is happening right now. So if you have any friends or family that live or work in the downtown area, this is Meridian Street, just south of the Circle at Maryland Street. Please comment on this post. Please react to this post. Please share this post. Let your friends and family know, especially if they use Meridian on their daily commute. This is something you should be aware of, because even right now, besides the fact that people are walking past it or driving just a few feet from this, whenever they start working on this to repair this hole, they may take up an extra lane or two of traffic, because right now it is actually not in a lane of traffic. It's in one of the parking lanes. You can see Soldiers and Sailors Memorial just down the street. It's actually along the side in a parking spot. Watch your steps, sir. But there's no cones, there's nothing marking this right now here, because it had just opened up within the last hour or so. So this is a brand new scene here on the south side of downtown here in Indianapolis. And when this was called out, officers were pretty clear over the radio that this was not a pothole. And as you look down inside of it, you can see it appears the ground has crumbled underneath of it. See if I can zoom in a little bit. I apologize. My phone screen's a little wet, so it's hard to control it right now. But you can see here, that's at least 4 feet deep from my best estimate. Obviously, I'm not going to step any closer to it because I really don't want to twist an ankle or anything. But you can just see how deep that hole is right here in downtown Indianapolis. Like I said, if you have any friends or family that live or work in the downtown area, please react and share this post, because this is going to be one of those things that can affect their commute. And if they have a chance to go 1 block over in either direction for their evening drive home, or maybe even tomorrow morning's drive, they would appreciate that. So the more people that are active on this post by reacting to it, by commenting on it, and by sharing this post, the more Facebook timelines this video will show up on, we can keep people as informed as possible. For those who don't recognize me, my name is Kevin Rotterman. I'm the mobile news tracker for Wish TV here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm standing here at the corner of Meridian and Maryland Street in downtown, actually directly in front of the Hard Rock Cafe here in downtown Indianapolis, where a possible sinkhole has opened up here in the downtown area of Indianapolis. Now, there are no cones out. There are no emergency vehicles here just yet because this just opened up within the last few minutes or the last hour or so. So crews have not had a chance to respond to this scene as of yet, but they have been notified. It just takes time for them to be able to get down here. So hopefully within the next hour or so, we'll get some crews down here and some cones to look at this scene that's happening right now. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you the sinkhole again. Now, all right, this is the intersection of Meridian and Maryland Street downtown. You can see where the hole is in comparison to where the traffic is passing by. It's actually not in a lane of traffic right now. It's on a parking spot along the side, but there are no cones blocking it just yet because crews have just been notified. It takes time for them to be able to get down here. But as you can see, it is possible for someone to be able to come out of that intersection and actually drop a tire into it. So hopefully no one does that, and crews are able to get out here and get some cones to block it off sometime within the next few minutes, because right now there's nothing blocking this off. But I have been told that the Department of Public Works has been notified about the situation. Now, it's not in the crosswalk or anything. As you can see, pedestrians are still able to cross the street and people are still able to drive past it. But right now, just because there are no lanes blocked and traffic isn't being slowed down because of it, doesn't mean it won't be in the future, because when crews get out here, if they have to bring in a backhoe or other pieces of large equipment to dig this up to find out what the problem is and repair it, it may close more lanes of traffic, at least affecting northbound Meridian just south of the circle. So if you have friends or family that commute downtown, now would be a good time to react on this post, to share it, and to comment on it. Tag them in the comments even. Let them know that it's a good time for them to either take Pennsylvania, take Alabama, Illinois, or Capital to get around this scene as safely as possible, because that, just to give you an idea, I'm going to go ahead and stand right here on the curb. I have no desire to stand on the pavement near this, but you can just see how deep that is. My best estimate that hole is at least 4 feet deep here in the ground. This is on Meridian Street on the northbound side, just north of Maryland Street. So that is big enough where someone can drop a tire into it, even completely drop a tire into it and actually lose it down there. I mean, it is a massive hole here in Indianapolis that crews have been notified of, and hopefully we'll be out here soon to address. But it's just going to take time for them to be able to get out here, because well, I'm not a civil engineer. I don't know where they're all at this morning. I imagine a lot of their crews are working with the snow plows this morning, given all the snow we've had overnight. Actually, ironically, I think DPW is arriving right now. Yep, with traffic cones as well. So they are going to mark this now. Yep. Yeah, he's going to mark this and try to keep drivers away from it. So that's going to be a good thing, especially in the next few minutes. You can see that DPW truck with the signage on the back. So that's going to help out anyone driving downtown right now from accidentally dropping a tire into that hole. See if I'll make sure. Yeah, he's probably going to flip around and put his cones up as soon as he turns northbound. He was going the wrong direction. But so if you have any friends or family that are going to be passing through the downtown area, this is something to be aware of, because just because it's only a 3 foot by 3 foot hole at the top doesn't mean. Watch out, sir! Watch out! He almost dropped his tire into that. That's why these things need to be marked, and DPW is on their way right now to turn around and drop it in, or to put signs up next to it. Yeah, that's a sinkhole he almost hit. Yeah. So this is going to be one of those days where you need to be careful driving around downtown. If it's not potholes, there is the occasional sinkhole here in Indiana you need to be aware of in situations like this. So And some of you have noticed in the comments, it is cracking around it. You can see on the east side of the hole right there. You can just see where the pavement's starting to crack and drop a little bit, which, like I said, definitely leads me to believe the hole is actually bigger than what we can see right here. And I'm so happy that pickup truck did not hit it. He was going to park. He was literally pulling into park directly behind my SUV. He missed that hole just by a foot or two. I'm so happy he did not hit that. That would have been bad for that gentleman. Like I said earlier, if you have any friends or family that live or work in the area, feel free to react to this post, comment, and share. Tag them in the comments even. Let them know, especially if they work downtown. This is something they would want to know about, because this is they have any chance to take any number of the surrounding streets around this to get around it and not risk damaging their car or being late to work. This is the time they would like to know that. And you can see DPW has now arrived to block the lane off to make sure no one accidentally does what that truck almost did here just a few seconds ago. So that's always a good thing. Hello, sir. I'm doing good. Right after you passed by, a guy in a pickup truck about dropped his tire into it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he missed it by a foot.
Man.
Yep.
Get some over here so he can come out and fix it.
Yep. All right, folks. So yeah, that's the update right now. They are putting signs up along the side. You want to go and take a photo? Go ahead. I'll get out of your way. They're now putting signs up alongside of northbound Meridian Street at Maryland to make sure no one accidentally hits this. And crews are now arriving to at first mark it so no one hits it, but then as well, I imagine more crews will be here later on to dig it up and to fix the problem, whatever it may be done. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to be in the Meridian and Maryland Street area later on today, possibly even tomorrow if the fix takes longer than that, I would avoid northbound Maryland Street just south of the circle, because if it's not the pot or the sinkhole itself, it will wind up being the repair work. If they bring a backhoe in here to dig it up, they may have to take up more than one lane of traffic just to be able to repair the hole. So this may be affecting northbound Meridian for some time. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I always appreciate it. For those who didn't recognize me, my name is Kevin Roderman. I'm the mobile news tracker for Wish TV here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And scenes like this, it's my job to track them down, a variety of different types of breaking news. So if this is what you like to stay informed about, please make sure and follow my page, follow my employer's page, Wish TV itself, and we'll keep you up to date with what's happening in and around central Indiana at all times throughout the day. For me, I've got a few more hours left. I've actually got to go meet a coworker back at the station and go grab some video for another story. But like I said, make sure and follow those two pages if you want to stay updated with what's going on. And like I said, for those who are just tuning in right now, make sure and let your friends and family know, especially if they're taking Meridian Street for a commute either tonight or tomorrow. This is something they might want to be aware of, especially if it's going to cause a backup or any type of a delay for their drive home. Everyone wants to be able to get home on time, so it'll be helpful to let them know, either by reacting to this post, sharing it, or by commenting and even tagging them in the comments themselves. So I appreciate you folks tuning in. As always, you take care. Stay dry if you can. Today's a miserable day to be outside, but y'all take care. I'll see you on the next one.